Joshua here. Your opinions on the same.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to express our views about it. And I agree this is an interesting topic to speak about because nimekuwa nikisikiza statistics vile zinasomwa, and we have been told that 1.38 million people in Kenya are actually living with HIV, which makes it a very sensitive topic to speak about. So tukiangalia hizi numbers, then if tuna establish that Gen Z sisi wenyewe tunaform almost 75%, ideally, which is almost 3/4 of the people who are living with HIV and AIDS, then this makes it a very close topic to us. But I agree we must try and build context to see where we are right now. So mara kwanza HIV iliestablishiwa ilikuwa 1984. So and back in 1984, watu walikuwa nasema mse ako na HIV juu venye unaapia. Yani wase wangeona suddenly ume lose weight, ama suddenly umekonda, mse ako na ukedi. That was a conclusion kidogo. Yes, that was a conclusion people would make. But over time we have grown and we have seen the numbers reduce. But one thing that stands out with the Gen Zs, ni tuko kwa age information, you know? Like this is the age of information. So people largely depend on what they hear, the information they consume, and hii kitu come from different places. One I want to challenge, how many parents speak about these things with their children? Wazazi wameachia walimu kazi ya kufunza watoto kuhusu sex education, which is a problem. Because kama mzazi haongelelei kuhusu hiyo, then how do you expect the teacher who is also a parent to speak about it? So hizi mashida za Gen Z generally ni mashida zinatoka from the deep roots of our community na venye culture yetu imekuwa founded. Because again, hata sisi tukiwa mayouth, mzee anaweza kuja akwambie, mzee nimeona ni kama niko na ukedi, which is the first reaction you are going to have. You're going to be like shocked, already ushaanza kumjudge. And you can imagine the kind of stigma it will create, and eventually it doesn't solve anything. Instead, it just blows the situation out of proportion. So I say it is just understanding each other as young people and trying to promote love among ourselves.
And we'll come back to your conversation, your stigma. And Linda, he's talked about wazazi wameachia walimu wafanye kazi. Lakini, are they actually really doing the job? Because such stigma.
Yes.
Hiyo iko very prevalent. And I want our guy here. You are a youth leader in church. Tuliongelea church from watu kwa ground. Is the church giving a safe haven for these people infected by HIV, or are they also contributing to the stigma we have? And also, what's your opinion on the stigma generally?
Thank you very much. And I agree with you that indeed stigma is there. And we have seen it, we have witnessed it. And vile daktari angetuambia ni kwamba tuache kutibu symptoms, we try and cure the disease. And there was a question that was asked, which was very crucial. How do we reconcile all these things? And allow me to point out the place that the church can play and what we would expect that the church should do. So, manze, hii generation yetu, statistics say that, I love coming from a point of statistics. 85.5% of Kenyans are affiliated to the church. In one way or another, all of us know, Kenyans are religious. Despite hata msee anaweza kuwa haendi church, but at the end of the day anasema man, church ni kwa roho yangu. Wengine anasema mimi niliacha tu kwenda church, but at the end of the day I have it in my heart. So stigma is a social construct. Manze, stigma ni kitu na create yangu na society, from how we live with each other, how we experience each other, and how we relate with each other. So stigma hukam, msee who feel shameful ama unafia kuongea about something simply because other people are going to develop opinions about you. And that is one of the problems we Gen Zs have been having. Ni wase wakisema ati watu wanaogopa kupata ball kuliko kupata HIV. It is true because watu wanaona nikipata ball kila mtu atakuwa ananijudge because it is clear there will be a protrusion and everyone is going to say alipata ball.
Evidence.
Yes, there is evidence kwa karatasi alipata ball. But it is true, but look at the impact that a disease like HIV is going to have into your life. And allow me to point real life examples of the work that is happening by the church, and at least to encourage the viewership and everyone who is watching to promote this. So for example, I have seen a campaign by the All Africa Conference of Churches on ending Sgbv and such kind of issues. So this campaign is encouraging churches and church leaders to use the pulpits to help the people, because at the end of the day, church ni kaa hosi. Church inafaa kuwa ile place, ukiwa injured, ukiwa broken, you go there and you receive restoration. But tukisema abstain, it's unrealistic. Because look at it, 40% ya tunaambiwa 6.5 million of the youth are actively engaged in sex. Statistics. na ni Gen Zs. So it is disturbing because kama hii 6.5 million iko actively engaged in sex, tunasema to abstain. So you see there's a problem. So the best thing we can do is try to address it from a realistic point of view. That manze kani church manze pasi wanajaribu wana encourage my youth kuongelelea hizi vitu. Because we don't speak about it in schools, we don't speak about it in our homes. In churches again, it is a place yenye unajajiwa kabisa. Ati nikiamka church nitoe ushuhuda niseme, today I want to make a confession. Guys, I got infected with HIV and AIDS. Ata pasi atashtuka. Ashangayo, what is this? What is the person saying? Yes. So the church should be a place where all of us are assisted to get our healing, and that can be one place we can get it. So I applaud organizations that are doing the work, and I encourage more churches to take up this role, and indeed, we are going to heal our society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joshua.